Mambo yamechemuka guys. I hope you still remember clearly the death of CDF Ogolla, which happened as a result of a plane crash. There were many questions from Kenyans which surrounded the true cause of his death. And in relation to that question, Professor Fred Ogolla has finally come out to tell Kenyans how the death of CDF Ogolla was well orchestrated to achieve certain political objectives, specifically the 2027 general elections. And so, before we jump right into the analysis, I want you to first watch and listen to him.
The peaceful protesters, and I want to tell Mr. President, I know your script. Your script goes this way. I saw you change the military ranks just the other day. And by and large, you have brought all the challenges inside that force. I can tell you, General Gola died so that there can be movements up so that you can create room for your challenging tribesmen. Now you are tribalizing the military. You have tribalized the police force. I know that General Gola died so that by the time you are going for election, the CDF must be from Sugoi. And you want all the lieutenants around the CDF also to come from Lugoi. That's why so many people died. General Gola did not die alone. So many gallant soldiers died with him. So those are replacement now you are doing. Now your policemen also, you want by the time going for election, the inspector general is from Sugoi. And then the police ranks are also from Sugoi. So that you have both the police and also you have the military. I want to tell you that even if you have more challenge in the police force and the military, so long as Kenyans do not want you, you will still go. And you have used a word that if you are going home, how are you going home? I can tell you, Mr. President, if you are a presidential material, and if you are a leader, when Kenyans say they want you to go, don't ask how to go. You should ask, why should you go? The question is why, not how. Because how is simple. If you don't know how, wait for us on Sabasaba Day in State House. Don't block us. We'll give you express transport to Sugoi. We know how to take you to Sugoi. But why is that Kenyans are fed up? You promise them healthcare, nothing. You promise education, nothing is working. You promise jobs, they are not working. Kenyans are asking for bread and fish. What you throw back is a bullet. How can a father give a snake and a stone when kids ask for fish and bread? If you don't know how to give bread and fish, leave State House. So the reason why is you are not giving fish and bread. You are giving what? Stone and snake. So because you are giving a stone and snake, that's why Kenya are saying you must go. And I can tell you, I've seen many dictators. Even Assad used even nuclear weapons on his citizens. He left. I can tell you, you are going home. It may be today. It may be tomorrow. It might be half term. It might be one term. But the point is that your regime will have an end. Mr. President, when you are not in power, how will you survive with what you are doing to Kenya? So just stop it. Go home. Stop lecturing us. You are a politician. You are not an economist. The Kenyan problem is economic, not political. And with your political solutions, Kenyans will remain angry and they still say, Ruto must go. And surely you must go. And in fact, eventually you will go. Thank you.
Do you believe in what Professor Ogolla is telling us in relation to the death of CDF Ogolla? What we know from the government after the forensic investigation is that the plane crashed due to technicalities. But we can also not forget with the outrage that came out from many Kenyans who were suspecting that the cause of Ogolla's death was something planned by the government. And now is Fred Ogolla who is coming with his own way of understanding. And he is telling us clearly what makes him believe 100% that the government fully orchestrated the plane crash which caused the death of CDF Ogolla. And now from the changes the president is doing around the military, we can't believe in what Professor Ogolla is telling us. The security department is now fully under the control of Kalenjins, and that is done deliberately by the president to stay in power because he knows very well that the Gen Zs can go ahead and cause coup d'etat. And now surrounding himself with his own people in the military, he thinks he is too safe to be overthrown by the people. Take for instance, if you go to Uganda, you will find that Museveni made his own son, Muosi, the general of military forces. That is to make him stay in power. Difficult for anyone to overthrow him out of power. And that is exactly what William Ruto is also trying to achieve, so that the people cannot overthrow him. He knows very well that the people have become so tired of his kind of leadership, and the possibilities of him being overthrown by the people is so high. So he is appointing his tribesmen to help him stay in power, because he knows very well that his own people cannot betray him. And that is what actually is making Ogolla believe that President William Ruto well planned the crash of the plane which caused the death of General Ogolla. And with that kind of argument, many Kenyans can just go with him, can believe that truly the president knew what he was doing. On the other side, Professor Ogolla might not be accurate in what he is telling Kenyans, because we know that he is a politician and he never also participated in doing forensic investigation. So believing in him sometimes becomes difficult, because politicians, they always know how to slander the names of their fellow politicians, more so if you are their opponent. And so many Kenyans who can take this side of view can term Ogolla as someone who is just trying to bring politics into this particular matter. So guys, that is my take. But if you have yours too, you can as well. Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and let's catch up soon in our next video. Bye and take care.